It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Raiders much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, the first down for the Falcons. The Falcons at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. Able to avoid him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 29.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Here we go. Here we go.
This time, Ritter choosing to throw it. This is Smith to the ground. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Robinson will score. Touchdown and one. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. On 1st down, Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. But we know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there.
Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Going play action. Ritter. That's brought in downfield by London. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Fight. 97. 43 rail. Set.
Ritter now. Caught out left side by Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. On play action, here's Ritter. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Come on, come on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Check mash, check mash.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Willis to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Arnold Abakady gets there for the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He'll let this go for Adams. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Falcons 10. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Breaks through the contact. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Check smash.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Ritter. Flush to his right. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Ready?
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Ritter. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Well, Brent, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 12. Here's Willis. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Ready, set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Ritter will set up to throw it. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
20! And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 33 yards that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Going on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
3.
They go play action with Willis. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game and down the stretch being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Willis now off play action. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Willis. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position.
Come on.
No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Pushes him over. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Ready.
A give to Robinson on the option. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. Ritter to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Option play. Here's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, it's Robinson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ridder with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.